get it. If I fight back, I'll be blamed.
So, sadly, you have to turn the other cheek. You have to avoid violence.
I agree. Like Christ, not that Christ was a wimp, it was so manly to take it to show how bad they were.
Again.
So at a certain point, I guess, you just absolutely show they did it by not fighting back. I've never done that in my life.
Violence is not the answer. It will not solve the problem, but the mainstream media will blame it on us.
I've just never let somebody punch me and not get punched back. I don't know how to do it, but I hear you.
Well, either does Trump, I assure you.
Yeah, I love whenever they jump the stage trying to attack him. He doesn't run. He just pushes his Secret Service office ready to punch him.
Look, Donald Trump's taking his life in his hands. Every day goes out on the campaign.
I can tell he loves it, doesn't he?
He's not afraid. He's not living in fear. He's having the time of his life. And he's correct. This is not a political campaign. It's a movement. It's a movement to save America. And he's willing to risk his life for it. I just sent $1,000 to the Committee for American Sovereignty, one of the super PACs that's supporting Trump that I do believe in, that unlike Great America PAC is not a ripoff.
That's run by Benton the Felon, right?
Yes, correct. Look, you've got Hillary Clinton sitting on $48 million in super PAC funds. And that money, it was 80. She can raise much more. It is unlimited in terms of what she can get. We have to have these same groups. We have no choice.
I'm just looking at that camera over there to the audience and just telling them, this is an epic time to be alive. I don't care what stinking color you are. We're all red-blooded. And I've always had this idea about, our color is red, and taking the color red back from the communists and saying, you don't run the color red. Humanity, that's our color, that's our blood. The communists admit they love red to show red terror, they're going to kill everybody. Well, I got news for the Reds. We're bringing red back, meaning you're the ones that are going to get run over if you try to enslave us. This is the Republic of the United States of America. We are not going to die easy and go down without a fight, Roger Stone.
Well, what I'm saying is, never mind the red, you're not going to win this election without green.
That's right.
And therefore, yesterday's announcement that Tom Barrack, who is an L.A.-based, very close friend of Donald Trump's, runs a very successful real estate opportunity fund. He has started a super PAC. He's got an immediate $37 million in solid pledges from Trump supporters. That is a pivotal moment. The Committee for American Sovereignty.
So is the momentum building? I feel
yes, and there's going to be a number of worthy groups, real groups, not rip-off groups like Great America PAC, the Ed Rollins, Jesse Benton operation. Ed Rollins, longtime Republican operative, works for Teneo Strategies today. That means he works for the Clintons, and his PAC, Great America, is a front. It's a scam.
I want to talk. I got to get calls. All this is golden. We got to do more interviews. Obviously, you're going to let us. I know you have no sleep waiting for your flight here, but we can do some more interviews and stuff for Sunday, right?
Yes. Yes.
Good. So there's been more Roger Stone, more exclusive here. I want to go to some phone calls right now. We'll do 5 more minutes in the next hour, and then we can go get some lunch here, and then we can have who is it taking over in the 4th hour today? That's going to be Anthony Gucciardi doing a great job. But before we do that, please buy the products at InfoWarsStore.com. I've skipped like 3 breaks today, which nobody else in the industry does. That's like $1,000 a minute we're losing. I can't help it. But just buy the products at InfoWarsStore.com. We got 20% off Survival Shield, 20% off the Lung Cleanse. We've got all these different specials that are running right now. We will sell out of Lung Cleanse by Monday, so take advantage of this 20% off. We have the new revolutionary air purifier that is available at 25% off out of the gates. That's Alexa Pure Breeze. That is way, way, way lower than any other competition. There's no reviews yet because it's brand new, but I've been using it here at the office for a few months. I'm about to get some of my home. They are simply amazing. They just came out, but I had one of the prototypes. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com for the nutraceuticals, or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And whatever you do, because it's so much fun, it's gone from 1 in 25 Trump supporters on average at the rallies to 1 in 10. Now we're going for 1 in 5, where Hillary for Prison shirts are just everywhere, lining the front row. It's making huge news. It's amazing. InfoWarsStore.com with a 4.9 star review out of a possible 5. That's a 99% star. So please take advantage of that today, and the small profit we make funds this operation. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com, or toll-free 888-253-3139. Let's go ahead and talk to Chris in Georgia. Then we'll go to Erica in Oregon and others. Go ahead.
Hello, Alice and Roger Stone.
Go ahead. Thank you.
All right, I have 3 questions, but I'm going to ask my first one now. If you have time, I'll ask the other one. I don't think Trump will be president because I believe the elite will kill him. Do you agree? I mean, I support him, but do you see him as president given all the dangers he's been through? I mean, all the tweets and death threats and the little protection it seems he has?
I mean, look, there's no doubt he's one of the bravest men ever alive in American politics. You know, he's not George Washington yet, but he's trying. So, yes, they want to kill him. They're openly Glenn Beck's been suspended off Sirius XM. He's being, because he does these little premeditated, somebody needs to kill Trump things. I'm not attacking Beck, but it's getting crazy. The New York Times says kill him. They're allowing this. Facebook allows hundreds of pages calling for his death for months. Roger Stone, this guy's got a good point. Chris has got a good point.
Yeah, no, I think it's a very legitimate concern. Look, I have been banned on CNN because my views are politically incorrect. But a fellow named Wilson, a Republican consultant from Florida, he tweets out, somebody needs to put a bullet in Donald Trump. He still appears regularly on CNN. So, once again, you see the double standard.
Yeah, somebody's put handcuffs on his ass.
Yeah, well, at least he had to get a visit from the Secret Service.
He doesn't have a right to say, as a media person, go kill somebody. Listen, if I got up on air and told my listeners, they're great people, but the small percentage are crazy. If I said go kill somebody, they try. And Glenn Beck knows that. It's not like he's an average guy saying somebody should put a bullet in him. He knows damn well he's got enough lunatics listening, they'll go out and try it. I'm sorry, Roger.
Look, I don't disagree. So let's come back to your question because it's crucial. Who the vice president is the central question. I think Trump's greatest insurance policy against assassination is picking a vice president whose views are almost identical to
More
his.
hardcore. Don't have a George Herbert Walker.
No, because then that's an open invitation. Whether it's Lyndon Johnson, whether it's George Bush, that's an open invitation for a
Roger Stone is on fire despite the fact he was stuck in an airport with summer storms all night with no sleep. He's here fighting for the Republic. 4th hour straight ahead. Infowars.com/show for free feeds. Chris, thanks for the call. Other callers, stay with us.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
It's not just our water we need to filter. It's not just our food that needs to be clean. It's the air we're breathing, especially for our children. The artificial particulates, the chemicals, is absolutely weighing down our immune systems. The same team based right here in America that brought you the Alexa Pure groundbreaking water filtration systems have now developed Alexa Pure Breeze. Whether it's your home or office, you owe it to yourself, your coworkers, your family, your children, to do the best job you can to purify your air. One of these systems can keep 800 square feet incredibly clean. This is a system I'm personally putting in throughout my house, replacing older, more expensive filters that didn't do as good a job. The Alexa Pure Breeze would be a steal at $300, $400, $500. It's normally $220+. But right now, for limited time, it's less than $200 at InfoWarsStore.com. And the small profit we make goes to fund our reporters. This is a 360 win. Find out why this system is so revolutionary today at InfoWarsStore.com.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
By the way, I'm just going to say this. Roger Stone's got to take a break right here. He doesn't want me to talk about this, but we're just going to say it. He flew here even though his mother just got out of the hospital to basically come home. Well, you want to repeat what you just said, then maybe come back.
My mother's gravely ill, and she is. There's nothing more that Western medicine can do for her. She's had the last rites, but she is not. Her passing was not supposed to be imminent, so the doctors gave me permission to come here today. I'm flying back tomorrow, but it's a very hard time. By the way, my mother, a hardcore Donald Trump supporter, and I hope she can make it to November.
Absolutely. I know you want to get into that, but it just shows how no sleep to get here. Your mom's, at home, and your wife's calling saying emergency call. So listen, I know we said we take more calls, but why don't you just go ahead and take a break? We're going to do some more taping later. I can take these calls right now. I'll see you in there in the conference room. Go ahead and go take that call right now.
Many thanks.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah, there goes Roger Stone. Because that's real. He kind of needs to get off right there. And then that was a 60-second break at the end of the hour. So that kind of just happened right now. So he's got to go off air. Sorry to the callers. You got to talk to me now. But we will tape some more stuff for other broadcasts, obviously coming up Sunday. Is that Eric or Erica? It's like so many lights in my eyes, I can't read. It's Erica, okay. In Oregon, you're on the air. Go ahead. Welcome.
Hi, Alex. I'd like to say to Roger, thoughts and prayers are with him. It's a rough time for him, but I appreciate everything he's doing.
Well, he's a hard fighter. That guy, sends me texts at 6 a.m. and 3 a.m. And we have conversations at 2 a.m. sometimes. It's crazy, I tell you. He's definitely dedicated. That's
a fantastic person. Now, as far as the media goes and Donald Trump calling him out, I support him 100%. After everything that went on up here in Oregon with the constitutionalists trying to get their word out, trying to get the ranches taken care of, whether you agree with what they did and how they did it or not, they're all in prison. It was a political setup. Harry Reid and Hillary Clinton, they've had their hands in this for years. Now, they're all in prison, and not one of them ever committed any violence towards another person. Yet we've got all these groups down here attacking people. We had FBI, police, everything crawling in this little town of Burns. But you go down there and you watch what's going on at the Trump rallies, and the officers are standing back with their hands behind their back.
That's right.
And
these Soros-funded groups are pledged to kill police, and the police cowardly, I'll say it in some jurisdictions, I'm not their enemy, but I mean, coward's coward. They follow their orders, and they always say, well, it's my order. Well, you know what? I didn't follow orders to shut up and go along when people attacked me and went after me, and the system said, shut up or we'll kill you. So I'm just sick of all these men. Like people go, well, George Soros would have been put in a concentration camp if he didn't help round up his fellow Jews. I've had Hollywood people tell me, listen, we like you, but you shouldn't knock George Soros. He had to do it. I'm like, you told me round up innocent people or I'm going to be dead? I'll tell you, put the bullet in me. And I better be chained up when you say it or I'm going to try to kill you. And people go, oh, God, you're going to fight back? Yeah, I'm going to fight back. But since when do people not fight back? I just can't understand it. I just don't get it. People go, man, you're like really tough. You want to fight these people. My ancestors were probably 5 times tougher than I am. I cannot believe that we've lost our soul. That's all I'm trying to say here. Erica, anything else?
What happened up here in Oregon? These are political prisoners now. That is the only reason why they're in prison.
No, I agree. I mean, Pete Santilli lied about me and did a lot of horrible stuff to me, but he doesn't deserve to be locked up for months for running around doing what he was doing. I think it's dangerous to the entire press and especially the other people there. Just they should not be in jail. So many people come to me and say, hey, you know, this talk show host used to bash you. Aren't you glad he's locked up in prison? And I say, well, you'll be next. No, I'm not glad. I'm not glad he's locked up in prison. But these people, though, they just don't realize how serious this is. They think this is a game. And this is not a game, ladies and gentlemen. We're not playing a game here. We're going to come right back with Anthony Gucciardi. Stay with us. I'm going to come as well. Stay with us.
Hillary Clinton mentioned Donald Trump 62 times during a 30-minute speech on foreign policy this week. As the candidates head into the California primary, Hillary said Trump does not have the temperament to be president and that his proposals consist of bizarre rants, personal feuds, and outright lies. Donald Trump fired back with a counterpunch in a speech last night in San Jose.
And remember I said I was a counterpuncher? I am. After what she said about me today in her phony speech, that was a phony speech. That was a Donald Trump hit job. I will say this, Hillary Clinton has to go to jail, okay? She has to go to jail. Has to go.
After the speech, Trump sent out a series of tweets attacking Hillary, one which read, Clinton says Trump is dangerous. Who's the one who killed 4 Americans in Benghazi? And you can learn more right now at Infowars.com.
Clean, pure drinking water. You can't survive without it. But where do you get it? Alexa Pure Pro is a brand new, groundbreaking, gravity-fed water filtration system that is like no other. The Alexa Pure Pro transforms water from virtually any fresh source into clean, healthy drinking water, pairing the unprecedented superfiltration power of an all-new gravity block core with a hybrid chromatic shell. It removes up to 99.999% of impurities, including bacteria, viruses,